Welcome back. Just gonna make sure the audio is good. Let's see here. Just gonna make sure the audio. What is up? Hold on, just a second. Alright, we are back. Let's see. Make sure audio's good. Audio's good. Yep, we are good. We are good to go. Alright. So, we start year 2. Coming off of a semi-final loss. We'll go look at the roster first and some of our incoming freshmen and transfers just to kind of recap the offseason. So we do get Chris Paul Jr. back as a senior. He's coming back as a 95 overall at the middle linebacker. Suntarian Perkins is a 95 overall at left outside linebacker, an All-American. Chris Paul Jr. is listed as a preseason all-conference player. So is Xavier Harris. We get Shaheem Brown, a transfer from Florida State. Just do a little overview on him. So last year, his stats at Florida State: 58 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 picks. Had 1 forced fumble and 2 fumble recoveries, had 6 deflections. So he played strong safety last year for Florida State. He's going to be our free safety this year. And we'll just go overall based in the rooms. We do have a active quarterback competition. And I do think Tyler Mixon could, for lack of a better word, can get into the mix there. Because the arm talent of A.J. Maddox, just looking at A.J. Maddox, he's listed as our top guy, but really, he doesn't really have the accuracies that we like. He's not more accurate, doesn't have a stronger arm than guys like Simmons or Mixon. He's got good awareness. His awareness went way up, but we're going to be controlling him, so how much does that really matter? It's really going to be more off of our awareness more than anything. That's really it. He's a dual threat guy, but he's not overly fast, so he can't really escape. Not in the SEC, not running from those types of D linemen. Then you got Walker Howard. He's a solid quarterback. He redshirted last year. He's a sophomore. He's got pretty good ratings too. All his stuff is pretty much. He's got pretty much unlimited caps. He's got pretty good accuracy stats. Doesn't quite have the arm strength, and you'll see whenever we're going to preseason practice here. But he doesn't have the. It just doesn't come out his hand the same way as it does a guy like Simmons. And then we look at Simmons. Simmons, left-handed quarterback. He's also a sophomore. His caps are pretty much, he's pretty much got his. He's not nowhere close to being maxed out, especially arm strength and the accuracy stats. He's got the best accuracy of any of them. He's got the best throw power of any of them. His throwing under pressure is not great, and his throwing the run is not better. But he has the best. He has the most arm talent. Then you got Tyler Mixon, the freshman. Now the only thing with him is his caps are. He's almost capped out. He's pretty much. That's the throw power he's going to have is 92. His elusiveness, which doesn't really matter, but it does at the same time. He's pretty much maxed out in that category as well, and then he's not going to get much more accurate. So he's going to be about a 70. He's going to be like right around capped out about an 85 overall. That's about where he can cap out at. Now he is the best runner. He is the most athletic of the group with that 90 speed. So he provides a different type of player. I would say he's very similar to like a Matt Corral, a guy that was at Ole Miss a couple years ago. But obviously I think Simmons and Howard are the two guys that we really want to look at. AJ Maddox too. You just really never know. You may need all of them at some point. That's kind of the thing. But Simmons clearing away has the most arm talent. Like just from top to bottom, he has the best short accuracy. Him and Walker Howard's medium accuracy is the same. AJ Maddox just doesn't have the medium accuracy that we like. Now Austin Simmons is almost the worst on the run. But he's not a throw on the run guy. He's a throw from the pocket guy. So he's a pocket guy for sure. He's third best in throw under pressure. His break sack is the worst. His play action's the worst. His carrying's the worst. But again, the arm talent is probably the best. And it comes out of his hand better than it comes out of anybody's. Maybe beside Mixon. It comes out on Mixon pretty good. Now we shift over to running backs. We got Logan Diggs back. Had an injury coming from LSU last year. So we redshirted him to get him back and add some depth this year. Then you got Kentrell Bullock. Kentrell Bullock's a transfer from South Alabama. But when he transferred in he was originally an Ole Miss commit. And Ole Miss, he signed and played at Ole Miss before he went to South Alabama, so he came back to Ole Miss. Then you got DJ Braswell, a sophomore. We just really wanted to get somebody that had some years left, and he has a lot of room to grow. He could grow, really exponentially and be pretty good player. He's pretty balanced. He can kind of do everything. So he's got good break tackle. He's got good truck. He's got good speed. He kind of can do everything. So we're going to use him as well. Then you got Matt Jones, the senior. He's coming back. Rashad Amos. He was a transfer last year. He's strictly a short yardage guy. He is the best power back on the team. I know it says he's a 67 overall, but he's really like an 85 overall power back. Then you got Stephon Murphy. Stephon Murphy's a freshman, got star development coming out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Even though he's almost capped out power-wise, has a little bit more speed and stuff he could do. Has a few more caps on elusiveness that would be good. He could end up being pretty good all the way around. And then the final guy is probably the scare. He's really like to be a 67 overall, because I've practiced with him a little bit. He only has normal development, which is not going to help him. But in the long haul, he could end up being really, really good, even though he's almost, I mean, he's pretty much capped out. I think he could give us some snaps at some point. Probably not this year. He probably will redshirt. But I don't know how much better he can get. He might be a good back for somebody at a lower level, at a group of 5 level. But not. He's a pretty well-rounded back, Kadarius Hopper. He's pretty good. Got a little bit of everything. So that's kind of the running back room. Pretty much got a lot of guys that can kind of do a little bit of everything. Braswell probably has the highest ceiling of all of them, including the 2 freshmen. And then no fullback. We'll go to the receivers. Aiden Williams coming in as our top guy as a redshirt sophomore at an 85 overall. Got speed. He's athletic. He's got star development, and he has all of his caps. All of his caps are open except for IQ. So, I mean, he could end up turning into, I mean, one of the best receivers in school history. Now, he didn't take a lot of snaps last year, but, I mean, as a sophomore, he's going to get 3 years to start if he decides to come back for his senior year. He could be an early entry going to the NFL, depending on really this year. Then you got Caden Lee, a junior, came in the same class as Aiden Williams, but he can still improve, especially in the route running department. He is a deep threat that we're going to use in the slot. We're going to use him in the slot just because he's so quick. He is very quick, very fast, and can give us a lot of stuff in the slot. He needs to up his route running, but I mean, he ups his route running, he could be pretty good next year. Then we got Devin Price. Devin Price is a transfer from FAU. He transferred to FAU from Texas A&M, then transferred to Ole Miss. This is his last year, so I mean, his ratings really don't matter except for in the season. He could end up being pretty good by the end of the year. He's probably outside looking in at a draft pick. Definitely our third, clearing away our third option. Really kind of going to be, he's not going to be the boundary receiver really most of the time. He will be sometimes just because he's that tall. And then you got Aiden Williams, who's going to be the primary guy. And then Caden Lee in the slot. We do throw it to the slot a lot. Then we got some freshmen. E.J. Jackson. I did change the names of the freshmen, if you were wondering. We got E.J. Jackson Jr., a freshman out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He's really good. He's got star development. His route running's pretty much near about capped out already. He's reached his caps as far as quickness and elusiveness, which isn't great, but I mean, he's a really good receiver. If he can get his hands up to where they need to be, I mean, he's gonna be a guy. I mean, he's an elite. He's an elite player. I mean, he's gonna be really good. Then you got Tyler Charlton, kid out of Arkansas, another 4-star. A little bit shorter of a guy, but he's got bigger caps, so his quickness and elusiveness is pretty much capped out, but I mean, he don't get it much faster than 97 speed. But his hands can improve and his route running can improve, so he's a little bit like higher ceiling, but he's not as tall either. He's only 5'9". So, and then we have Dontavius Johnson, kid with elite development out of DeSoto, Texas. 4-star wide receiver. He's probably that next guy that's going to be probably a boundary receiver for us. His route running can be improved. His hands can pretty much get maxed out. His quickness, his elusiveness is near about all it's going to be. But for a guy that's 6'4", it's not really his game. He's a physical receiver that's going to be able to go up and get the football. And that's really what we're going to want. He still has the chance to get some more long speed, And the route running, that's the big thing. Is his hands. His hands go all the way up. His speed, and then the route running go as high as it can go. And then his power. That always helps. And then you got Narelle White, who was a redshirt last year. Kid out of Moss Point, Mississippi. Got impact development. He's going to be our return man. Along with E.J. Jackson Jr. His quickness can go up. He can go all the way out on quickness. His hands, he's almost capped out on hands. His route running could go up. And his elusiveness can go all the way out. So, he could end up being really, really good. He just needs to... He probably needs another year. But he will be our return man, so he's going to help us there. Daquan Wright, get him back for his senior year. A little bit on the production side. He didn't have a catch last year? No way. I guess not. Guess he doesn't have a catch. So we get him back. Hudson Wolf, another tight end that's a senior. Get him back. I don't know that he has any catches either. Nope, he does not. And Dalton Hitt was a red shirt out of Scottsdale, Arizona. He's near about capped out as well. He can't get much better than what he is. But a pretty balanced tight end. Can get a little faster. But we have a guy on this roster that we signed. He was the number 1 tight end in the country, Dontrell Boone. He is going to end up being probably the best tight end that they've had since Dawson Knox. Hands can't get much better. He's kind of capped out there. His route running can get better. His power and his quickness are pretty much maxed out, and then his blocking. So, but this guy, he's going to end up being, I don't know if the caps go away with the development or how that works. And then we got some guys up front coming back. We did redshirt Diego Pounds, so he came back. We got some guys up front that are pretty solid. The only guy we really lose this year is probably going to be, both the tackles. So we're going to lose both the tackles. There. So we'll lose Pettis and Jaden Williams. They'll be seniors this year. So we need to find 2 tackles. I think we got some tackles in Waiting and Hepburn and Hollenbach. And then Ethan Fields should be pretty good next year. And then you got Broussard as well. So we should have some tackles in Waiting there. Now we'll talk about the defensive line. All right, so DJ Holmes, I don't know that he's going to start. It's probably going to be Cam Franklin. The reason why I'm going to start Cam Franklin is because he has star development, and he pretty much has all his caps open. So he can end up being a dominant defensive lineman. Then you got Jacarius Clayton, a transfer. He was an original signing from Ole Miss in 2020. End up transferring to Marshall, but hit the portal, so we got him back. He's got some pretty good caps that are open, but he's a junior already. Jeffrey Rush, a freshman that we redshirted last year. He's another one that has star development, and he's got pretty much all his caps open as well. So there you have that, and then you got Chamberlain Campbell. He's a pretty good player, sophomore. It was a redshirt freshman last year. Got impact development. He's got some pretty good caps open. He could get his finesse moves really high. His power moves are already his finesse moves and power moves are already high for a sophomore. He can end up getting his quickness up. He's got a lot of stuff he can get up still. So a very high ceiling for him. Then we got Trey Spriggs, defensive lineman. He's got elite development. He was a 5-star defensive lineman. I think he has he has a lot of his caps open. His finesse moves. He's listed as a power rusher right now because he has 83 power moves. His run stopping, he needs to get better at that. He needs to get better at his finesse moves. His quickness can go up. So, there's a lot of things he could improve on. Then you got Cam Clark, a freshman. I mean, we got a lot of depth at defensive end. Very similar players. He's got some pretty good caps open. He could end up being pretty good as well. Defensive tackle, Xavier Harris, monster. I mean, he's 6'7", 320. He could still go up on his power moves. His run stopping. I mean, he's really, really athletic to be that big. He's really, really athletic. William Eccles, a guy that really could end up being a real player for us. Pretty much has all his caps open. Its power moves are 91. He's got a pretty decent block shed for a D lineman. I mean, for an interior D lineman. He's going to be pretty solid. Jam Brown, defensive lineman, sophomore this year. He's got a chance to be pretty good still. He's got a lot of caps open for him as well. And then Cameron Beavers, pretty good player. He's got a lot of development left too. As a freshman, he redshirted last year with the Eccles. And then you got Steven Jarwin. He's a 4-star defensive tackle from Oxford, Mississippi that we ended up getting. He's got a lot of his caps open. His power moves are pretty much out. But he could get a little bit better and be a rotational piece for us. Suntarian Perkins, we've already kind of talked about him. I don't know that he has any. I mean, it don't even show his ratings. So there you go there. Then you got Eric Waddy, kid from Yazoo City. He needs to improve on being a pass rusher. That's his main thing. Is he's not very good to play that spot, but we really didn't have anywhere else to put him because the other two backers have to be guys that can really run and cover. Then you got Lewis Feeney, kind of the same thing. Needs to improve as a pass rusher. Like majorly needs to improve as a pass rusher. Both of these guys need to improve. But I mean, Waddy can give us some snaps, like on first and second down. Probably just need to take him out on third. So I mean, passing downs or heavy pass teams, we don't really need to have him in. Middle linebackers, all returners. We moved Chris Paul Jr. to middle, so he can play the middle now. Tyler Banks, I don't know if we redshirt him and give him an extra year. Trip White, I don't know if he can get better. We may consider redshirting him. He can. We might consider redshirting Tyler Banks. We might consider that because we still got Raymond Collins, Cooper Adams, T.J. Daugherty. Daugherty has another year after this. I think he would come back, and he can get better. He might end up being the guy. Whenever Perkins leaves, he might end up being that guy, depending on how we develop at that outside backer. Raymond Collins, a senior this year. I'm either going to redshirt him. I'm either going to redshirt Tyler Banks or Raymond Collins. One of the two will be redshirted. Transfer. He's a JUCO guy. He's got impact development. And then Cooper Adams is a. I know that 10 is retired for Ole Miss, but we're going to wear it on defense. We're not going to wear it on offense. So. I mean, really, Cooper Adams can get a lot better. Pass coverage, pass rush. His run stopping stats are pretty good already. He's just going to have to become better in some areas. His quickness is pretty good for a linebacker. He's not going to get any faster than what he is. So, but, I mean, he could end up developing into something pretty good. Hezekiah Masses is a senior transfer from FIU. We'll go over his stats real quick. At FIU, he's hit the portal. He had 2 picks last year, 4 deflections, a slot corner. So in the 1 TFL, 45 tackles. Did have 18 catches allowed, which doesn't look great. But then we got Jarrell Stinson. He's a guy we redshirted last year. Probably going to be strictly just a nickel corner for us. Pretty good man coverage, but he's pretty small. Doesn't have great zone coverage. We're probably gonna run a lot of man this year because Chris Graves has a really good man as well. He's listed as a star number 2. Man coverage is really good. He's got some pretty good caps that he can have open. So I mean that's always good there. They don't have change of direction up here for corners. I guess they can't get any better at change of direction. Tyler Banks is a guy that I'm really excited for. I mean, not Tyler Banks, TJ Banks. TJ Banks is a guy I'm really excited about. He's a really good corner. He's got some caps that he can have open. And he's to get better at man coverage, and he will be a complete corner by the end of it. He's really good. I don't know if he's going to start. We kind of got a competition here too, with us having 384s and 185. We really have 4 84s at corner. Cedric Beavers, a junior. A.J. Brown. Sergio Harris. Sergio Harris is a 4-star. He's got some things that he can improve on. He can't really get any faster than what he is. He's a long corner at 6'1". And then Wadrikus Johnson. He was just a guy we took from Southern Miss. Really, as a depth piece, he's got a lot of improvement that he can do. Now his caps go out pretty quick, but I mean he could get better at some different things. Maybe he could end up being a rotational guy. We already talked about Shane Brown, Jeremiah Jones. This was the 4-star safety we signed out of Raymond, Mississippi. 6'4", 204. He has elite development. And all of his caps are open except for pass coverage. The last cap on pass coverage, but everything else is really, really good. And he can improve major over his time here. Probably will rotate in some at safety whenever Shaim gets tired. Daniel Demery is a red shirt, or he redshirted. I don't know if we redshirted him or not. Daniel Demery, though, good player. He's got a lot of stuff that he can improve on. He can end up being really good by the end of it. Kid out of Flower Mound, Texas. Jerron Parker was a 3-star safety we signed out of Columbus, Georgia. He's got some stuff that he can improve on, but his ceiling's pretty low. Cassius Ramon, the safety out of Daphne, Alabama. Kind of the same thing as Parker. Really just depth guys for us. And then Dalton Johnson, transfer from Arizona State. Looking at his numbers not Arizona State, but Arizona. Looking at his numbers, 51 tackles as a strong safety. It's gonna play the box for us. We probably will put Kennedy in whenever it comes down to the passing situation. Kennedy last year had some pretty good stats for us. 111 tackles, 9 TFLs, a pick, 2 sacks, 6 deflections. So, I mean, Kennedy had a really good year last year. I mean, a really good year. Nick Melvin, freshman, he was a corner coming out of high school. We talked about it in previous episodes that he would be a safety for us. He's got some caps that he could improve on. He's a pretty good safety at 5'11", 200 pounds. Only impact development. Then we got Tyrone Taylor, the kid we got over Michigan. He's a kid out of Atlanta, Georgia, Metro Atlanta. That's my personal pipeline as the head coach. He's got a lot of stuff he can improve on. He's not going to get any faster than what he is. He is a boundary safety. So that's kind of where we need him to play. Nick Cole, Anthony Robinson, both guys that could improve. They could jump these guys. You never know. We got to have. We need a big year. Out of our safety group, it's going to be 2 new guys for the majority. Kennedy's been here, had a really good year last year. So there you go. There's Steve Davis, freshman kicker. Not very good right now, but could end up being pretty good. Skoranek, our freshman punter, 70 overall. He's better than Charlie Pollock. So, but we're going to get into the quarterback competition and our corner competition. Now, corners is more of, we're kind of going to switch and mix and match, and it's kind of what we're going to do. We may have all of our quarterbacks see game action. We may just have one see game action. Whoever plays the best out of the first couple of games we play. And we had almost a 7-hour stream yesterday, so if y'all missed that, just go back and watch it. It was pretty good. But we're just going to run offense here. We're going to random plays for both. Anthony Maddox is going to come out first. Oh, and I did realize this. So we're going to be playing on a new camera. This is the camera we're going to play on from now on offense. And it's really, it's a good run by Maddox. It helps me see the field a little bit better. Read coverage. Maddox, bad ball there. I mean, it didn't come out his hand quick enough. It was, I mean, the throw was there. I mean, it would have been a tight throw. Logan Diggs ripping off a big run. He's going to be the top, I mean, he's going to be the first back. Now, we're going to use a lot of different backs, but he will be the first one on the field. A.J. Maddox, good run. And we're just going to do this for a little bit and see how we do. Devin Price. There's Kentrell Bullock, the transfer from South Alabama. Really hard to run against Xavier Harris. He's humongous. Slot screen. Kind of had that, defense had that red up pretty much. Something else I want to do a lot more this year is throw RPOs. We're probably going to have to throw some more RPOs than what we have. There's a Trey Harris to throw it up to. Aiden Williams is probably going to be to that level eventually. He might be to that level already, but I doubt it. I mean, he might be, though. You can't never tell. So, but it's a bad read there by Maddox. He's just not. See, just doesn't have enough. Just doesn't have enough. I think y'all are seeing it. He just doesn't have enough arm strength to get it there. Just missing middle of the field passes. So we'll go with Walker Howard, see how Walker does. And then Simmons will be next, and we will put Mixon in. I think that Mixon's probably going to sit this year at redshirt. I would think, honestly, just so we can get him for an extra year. Walker Howard, great throw. Price has really got to catch that. But I'll count that as a plus. There we go. Option play. A little sprint out play. Good ball placement by Walker Howard. I mean, put it right on his outside shoulder. He's able to get that catch. Bad read there. Now what we lose with Simmons, we kind of gain with Walker Howard and Anthony Maddox, and that's a little bit more mobility. Howard's kind of in the middle of both of them. With his athletic ability, he's not quite the athlete that Maddox is, but he's also not. He's a little bit better athlete than Simmons. But I mean, in this offense, quarterback really, he don't have to be an athlete. He's got to be a guy that can place the ball where it needs to go. Now, I mean, it helps for him to be an athlete, but I mean, does that really just define? That's a bad read there, but we made the play anyway. But does that ultimately define the quarterback and how athletic he is in this offense? No. Good catch by Devin Price. Alright, play action, big ball, Aiden Williams. Put it up in double coverage. I do think Aiden Williams will end up being that guy, though, for us. It's a good throw there by Walker. Just not a good run there by Diggs. So our defensive line, I think we lost a lot. Oh, crazy play there. We lost a lot up front, but I think our defense is probably going to ultimately end up being better than what we were last year. Because we don't, a lot of the guys that played, especially in the front seven, we returned some guys that played some snaps. Good throw. I mean, he just put it in a window. I think ultimately this quarterback competition comes down to Simmons and Howard. And it could be it's an either or deal. There's Logan Diggs. It's really going to be whoever plays, and I mean the quarterback that will be in there will have a short leash. He will be on a short leash for sure. So it's whoever can create explosive plays. We got a lot of guys coming back. We got guys in the receiver room that haven't really played a lot. Caden Lee's probably played the most snaps of any of them. And he had a couple of catches this past year, but not a whole bunch, not a huge sample size. A lot of unproven production on offense, really as a whole. Really, what we have come back the most is offensive line. Bad ball there. Got to get it out quicker than that. We have running backs that haven't played here. Bullock played somewhat at an SEC level, I think back in 2020, but he hasn't played an SEC level as a primary ball carrier. Diggs has played at LSU, so I mean he's got some SEC experience. We'll get a couple more plays in with Howard, and then we're gonna go with Simmons and see how Simmons does. I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning towards Simmons as being the guy because he probably has the highest ceiling of any of them. I think it's either him or Walker Howard. Walker Howard has a really high ceiling, but I just don't know that I just don't know that right now he's better than Simmons. About 2 or 3 more plays. This might be Howard's last play. Good placement on that ball. That's a great throw. Okay. So Howard's a viable option at quarterback. He is viable. Simmons has the best arm strength. He is left-handed, so it's a little funky, a little weird, but. Drop. I mean, you can tell the difference with it coming out of his hand. That it's pretty legit arm strength. I mean, it's flying out of his hand. Pretty good. That's gonna be the first touchdown. A lot of that was catch and run, but that's the first touchdown. And our defense is really good now, so get a little gain there. Really wanted to pull that and throw it. He put it up for Caden Lee to catch it. And this is where we gotta have big throws. He just missed. Missed him. But I mean he's letting it fly now. Bullock. Oh, good placement. We gotta hang on to that. Gotta hang on to that. Rips it out. Caden Lee. Good run. we'd like to get our freshman receivers in. I will showcase Mixon. I think Simmons is going to be the guy we're going to go with as the quarterback to start. He just gives us a little bit more from a arm strength perspective. Rips it out there to Daquan Wright. Just gives us a little more. And his arm is so strong that he can get hit and still make plays. See, but Simmons isn't athletic now. Now, I will say, if the season kind of goes down the drain and we don't have quite the year that we had last year and we don't get to the semis, I mean, Tyler Nixon's probably going to come in pretty quick. Because when y'all see him in a minute, I mean, he's dangerous now. Very similar to Matt Corral. But, oh, that's a ball right there. Alright. So, we'll show Tyler Nixon. Actually, you know what? We'll go mass subs. We'll put him in with the freshman. I do want to, y'all are going to want to see, I want y'all to see this running back too, Hopper. He's pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. He's pretty solid. Put him in the third down back too. Where's he at? Hopper. Hopper's, he's pretty good. Now, Mixon gives us a little bit something different. He gets sacked right there. There wasn't really nothing there. But Mixon gives us a little something different. He can absolutely fly. And he gets sacked again. Right when I start talking about Mixon's athletic ability, he takes 2 sacks. Here's Hopper. Kadarius Hopper. This guy's, he's going to be really good. If he can develop correctly. He might not develop at all. Who knows? There's one of our freshmen, Charlton. He drops it. We're relying heavy on the freshmen this year. In a major way. Look at that arm strength. Mixon. He's really solid. And he can run the read. I mean, he's the best runner of all the quarterbacks we have. The freshman's the best runner. Like this right here. I mean, none of the other 3 quarterbacks can do that. There's Dontavius Johnson, big wideout. So, I mean, I do want to play all of the freshman receivers. No, I don't think anybody's going to get redshirted. We'll probably play all of them. So it comes down to it. Dontavius probably a redshirt. Unless he can just get a significant amount of snaps. That's not good. Not good there by Mixon. Now, Mixon doesn't quite have it downfield. He's got the arm. But he just doesn't have the feel yet. Or otherwise, like if he had all the tools, we'd go with him. But he's really good, like moving in the pocket. He does have Magician on gold, so. EJ Jackson Jr., not KJ. EJ Jackson Jr. Good run. This is what Mixon can do right here. Mixon's really good at that. He's got some arm talent too now, though. Like to get that ball out under pressure. He can rip it now. Trying to go EJ there. I mean, we got some freshmen that are gonna be talented. So we got some guys that can absolutely go. Oh, he ran a stop. I thought he was going deep. got to get rid of that. Ain't too many quarterbacks in the country going to be able to get away from Sunterian Perkins. Oh, what a throw. See, that's what Nixon can do. But, we're kind of wasting some time here. Y'all did get to see Hopper and what he could do. I don't know that he's getting snaps this year. We're going to go to the recruiting. I did set up the board so I could go ahead and get all the guys that I wanted on the board and go ahead and get into the practice and do that. That's how I wanted to open today's stream. But we got Mario Fallon. Probably gonna throw 50 on him. He's a pretty good defensive lineman out of Tennessee. I think he's the number 1 player in the country. He's the number 3 player in the country. But he's pretty solid. He's got some pretty good stats already, just fresh out of the box. So we're going to go after him. Zach Lambo. Number 1 receiver in the country. We are going to go after him. I can't put the full 75 on him yet. All right, Mike Upshaw. This is a guy out of Mississippi. We're going to throw 25 on him. Frank Harris. Another defensive lineman that's pretty elite. I'm going to go ahead and put the points on him. Louis Yiadom. We're going to throw 25 on him. We don't need a safety. He was interested as he's our top pick right now. Nicholas Visco. And I don't know that we're taking all these defensive ends. We got a lot of defensive ends because Princely won the Heisman last year. We'll just see which ones that we want out of all of these guys. But we're going to put a good amount of points. Leo Ambrose. He's the number 3 corner in the country. We're number 3 on his list currently. We're going to go after him. Jaden Roche. Now, I do want this kid because he's big. And he may be able to play like linebacker. Artie Figures is already... We do need another back, I would think, going into next year. So we're going to put some points on him. Trevon Lynn is the number 3 athlete in the country. We're going to go after him. Throw 50 on him. Caleb Lawrence is the number 3 D tackle. We do want to go after this guy pretty heavy. Josh Maryland. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Throw 25 on him. Jordan Osborne. This is kind of the guy that we want. I think we do need to sign another corner this year. It's going to be pretty solid. Now we're just going to go down through here putting 10 on all these guys. We need to get some points on everybody. I'll put 10 on Torrey Sims. Bryce Sams is going to get 10. We got to have a linebacker. We'll put 5 there. Darren Labenjo. Put 10 on him. Glenn O'Kine. Put 5 on him. Devontae Bruss. The 10 there. Kyle Thomas to get 5. Just kind of running out of points at this point. Stephon Nunn. We gave him points. I don't know that that's a guy we're going to take. He's just not a guy we're going to take. Brian Line, run-stopping linebacker. Lamar Kindred, probably need to put 5 on him. And then we got just some 3 stars. Really just offensive linemen. Javier Majit, this is a guy we need right here now. Bruss, we'll throw 5 at Bruss. Obviously, all this is going to sort itself out. You're not going to be able to get everybody. And when we start falling behind for somebody, we're going to immediately go get on somebody else. But we'll go ahead and advance the week. So we're first for a lot of these guys. And the guys that we have big leads for, we'll probably pull off some points and shift some stuff around. Fallon, we're now first for him. Most of these 5-star guys are going to commit pretty quick. So we're first for a lot of these guys. Ambrose looks like he's pretty stuck on Georgia. Roche is a guy that we really want. We need to win him from LSU. Figures, it would be good. He's kind of a do-it-all back. He kind of can do everything. He's got good speed. He does have a lot of abilities coming out. Trayvon Lynn, listed as physical. Got some good speed. It's not as big as you would like a boundary receiver to be. Most of my boundary receivers are going to be physical archetypes or deep threats. One of the two. But I want him about 6'3", 6'4", and can run. Jordan Osborne. A lot of these guys we're ahead on. See, we're kind of falling out for Sims here. Sims has got pretty good catching stats. He's got good speed. We might need to get some points there. Is there anybody just kind of not doing anything? Bruss. We need Deontay Bruss. He's got 86 speed, 85 tackle. Kindred, we're up on the list on him. It's really just us and Kentucky. Nobody's really going after Kindred. I don't know why. He's a really good safety. I think he has he's got really good speed. Even though we don't need a safety really. The Majit is fast. He's agile. Got good acceleration. Decent change of direction. He's got a little bit of everything. Big Hill. So we kind of need this to start sorting itself out. Some of these battles, but Mario Fallon, he's the number one defensive lineman, and then Zach Lambo. Both of these guys we want to get. Upshaw, Frank Harris is another one we want. These are guys that we could probably land. Visco, Simon. We're going to have to figure out what we want to do here. We're going to go. These guys got us first. So right now we're going to go send the house. We're going to take that off. Gain us some points back here. Really can't take anything off of anybody else. We need to get some more points on Torrey Sims. Need to kind of throw 25 at him. Try to get him in the right direction. We can land Bryce Sams. Probably need to do that there. Then Labinjo. We need to. We don't really need another corner. I mean, if we're going to land a corner, we want to land Osborne. That's the guy we want. He's fast. He's got really good coverage stats. That's the guy we want. And he's a gem. He's a 5-star. I mean, that's the guy we want. He's the number 5 corner in the country. But I mean, Labinjo's not bad. Where'd he go? Where's Labinjo at? I mean, Labinjo's not horrible. Derek Donahue's probably a guy we're just going to flat out get. Majit, Big Hill. We do need a tackle. We'll throw 10 at him. Mike Latimer. What's this thing? Proximity to home. All we got to do is throw points on him. We'll get him. Whoever's got proximity to home, we can just land them. He's from Alabama. Spanish Fort. We'll throw 10 on him. Brian Line is a linebacker. Doesn't have good zone coverage. It's kind of like that same mold that we got right now. JT Pettis is a guy that we need to go after. we got enough to get friends and family visit or contact friends and family. We need to get this kid. I think he's going to end up being really good. But yeah, we need to probably land him. Lab and Joe, we probably can win that over Georgia Tech potentially. But we got to figure out what we want to do. Caleb Lawrence, I would like to get him. We're going to need a defensive tackle either this year or next. But we got some pretty good stuff going. Who wants playing time? Zach Lambo, he wants pro potential. We just had a guy go to the draft, so our pro potential on him is pretty good. Josh Maryland. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're going to stay there. Got Georgia State to start out the year. Let's make sure the depth chart is correct. And we're going to have Simmons come out first, then Howard, then Maddox, Diggs, Bullock, Braswell, Jones. And then receivers is kind of the same. Dontavius. No, we got Johnson, Charlton, Jackson Jr. I don't think Boone's going to play this year. I don't think I really want him to play this year. Probably going to play Masses as the slot guy for this game. Probably for the rest of the year. Banks. There was somebody else that I was going to play down in the box. It was a safety. Was it? It was Johnson. Johnson was the guy I was going to play down if we have somebody get hurt. We got Eccles and Xavier Harris. We're going to have Campbell and Perkins. That's how we're going to play that. Or do we want Rush in the middle here? I still want to be able to defend the run out of our stuff. Everything else should be fine. Let's make sure Cam Franklin is starting. We do want Cam Franklin starting at one of the ends. Put him starting there. Then I want Cam Franklin to come in. Cam Franklin can play DT if we need him to. He's an 81 overall there. But pass rush, I think we're going to have a pretty good pass rush. We got a pretty good secondary. Our secondary is going to be pretty good. Our linebackers are going to be good. We're going to be really good on defense. Offense is really just about who's going to produce. Can one of those freshmen step up and give us something? We're playing at Georgia State. How does that work? I mean, it is what it is. I should have checked that before I where's our powder helmet? There it is. I should have checked that before we went to the game. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go Navy. I want to go Navy helmet. No. Navy helmet, gray pants, the old away uniforms. So, yeah, we got Georgia State first week.
Welcome to Atlanta,
see how we do.
Site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium,
they're not going to be great. I mean, it's a Sun Belt team. I don't know why we're on the road. I guess the schedule messed up, but it is what it is. We're going to start out at number 4 in the country. There's that. Narell White will get us started.
He'll start the return
The rain
inside his
game
spot.
against Georgia State
Not a lot
in the
of
old
substitutes
Turner
found. Good
Field.
hustle by the coverage
So
team, and they
we get to
stop
see
him at
Austin
21.
Simmons first.
Ole Miss offense will have
He's
the
a guy
first
that we're
possession
kind
of
of,
the game.
kind of taking a risk
Here
putting him in. He's
comes.
not
Obviously,
as high of an
defense is
overall,
always going
but
to
he
be
has
aware of a
really good arm
quarterback,
talent,
but boy, he finds a way to put
and
defenses on
that's
their
what's
heels
gonna
all the time.
really,
I mean, what can't
that's
he do?
what's
He's
gonna,
got the weapons, he's got the
what's gonna
confidence, he's got
ultimately
the
win
experience. Jesse, these
for
kind of
us.
guys
So
are
we're gonna go wide
so
trips
hard
first
to
play.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Gets it out to Logan Diggs. Diggs makes a good
They
run.
stop him almost immediately. Short
We don't
game
have
there,
audibles.
still a little ground to cover to pick up
It's
the
not
first.
good. We need to do that. Well, I gotta go fix that.
If you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road?
There's Simmons running it. He can run. He has the ability to run. The wheel curls here.
For this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the
Couldn't get rid of it.
changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief.
Wide
because if it
corner.
starts to build throughout the game. Look out.
Second and
Haven't
10.
ran it yet.
Back to throw, it's Simmons.
That's a bad ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's a bad ball. It was not good there by Simmons. I don't know what happened, but need to see. Let's instant replay. I mean, that was the right read. Just did he get hit? Well, I mean, what was the deal? I mean, was he getting hit? Was he about to get hit? Let's see. I think he did get hit. No, it just didn't come out good. It's raining. I can give him a mulligan on that, man. I mean, that was the right read. He threw it to the right guy. So, kind of give him a pass there. All right, here we go. Defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
They give up a completion.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line.
We don't need to lose to Georgia State week 1, I can tell you that.
Will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get
Cam
it in
Franklin
with the run.
just
They bring
kills
him
the
down,
running
he's gonna
back.
lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that
We're just gonna
defensive
load
end to
up
come
the
up
box.
with a tackle there.
And you see
Man-to-man
those guys get off
outside.
the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275
Jeffrey Rush, the other
off the
defensive
ball
end,
fast,
making a
low.
play.
And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys. as
All
quick
right.
and as fast
We
as
didn't
they
even
are.
talk about corner.
They love to make this short
Kind of
field
want to start
pay off
Chris
with a
Graves
touchdown
outside,
instead of a
but
field
Stinson's
goal.
out there
It is
right
3rd
now.
and goal. Takes it to the
Georgia State scores first.
Panther.
We're the number 1 team, and the number 4 team in the country.
Could not have gone better.
We did not come out good at all. That was not good.
This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, his passing game getting in a rhythm.
Hopefully it's not an underwhelming year. E.J. Jackson Jr. going to return it.
He was looking
Number
for
5.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go
Just
back
need to run the
work.
football.
After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
A
No
buck
doubt.
sweep here.
I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside
Kentrell
me.
Bullock, big run.
You gotta go out. You gotta
Huge
call your
run
plays.
for the
I hope
transfer
this
from
coaching
South
staff isn't gonna
Alabama,
be
the
afraid to
former
throw this drive.
Jaguar,
That is
former
exactly
Rebel.
why you
He's
stick
back
to
now
running
with
the
us.
football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run.
Simmons runs, gets 3.
He
Probably
was
could have
able to
flicked it out
score
there,
3
but
and pick up a
we'll
few
take
and
it.
avoid a negative play there.
let's go counter.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center.
We're gonna
Nowadays
counter,
in football,
same
you can
side
trust
counter
these
here.
guys. You put so much
Logan
on their plate,
Diggs.
and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. A lot of
Diggs,
these
good
guys are
run.
such
Third
great
and
athletes, they
1
do it
here.
with ease.
And the quarterback knew that counter run play was
Do
gonna
have
be
audibles in
successful.
this.
He did a nice
Deep
job
choice,
counting the
going
box
wide
before
again.
the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go.
E.J. Jackson Jr. caught first down.
Connection.
The freshman.
And he'll ramble to the 34.
He's going to get an opportunity to play. He's our fourth
And the
receiver.
Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Him and Charlton both
Downfield, it's
probably.
Simmons. Whoa,
There's
does
a
he
deep
turn
ball.
that first down?
E.J. Jackson Jr., the freshman. Let's go. What a throw from Simmons. That's why he's in the game, boys. That is why he's in the game. What a throw. That was a throw right there, man. I need to see that highlight. That was a throw if I've ever seen one. That was a perfect throw. EJ's wide open. I mean, the offensive line is giving us great protection. And he just rips it. And he's running wide open on the post. Touchdown. We'll take it. We will take it.
This
Good
offense
there.
looks like they're going to be a really hard one to
Skoranek gonna punt it. I mean, gonna kick it. The punter. Got to get down the
On
field.
run from inside his own 5.
Good.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense
I
returns
might stay on
to
this
the field.
camera
Jesse
all
looking
time.
to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important
the
for
routes
moving
a lot
forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be
Tackle.
able to keep this defense guessing.
Chris
Now
Paul
you gotta be
Jr.
searching
I
for
don't
answers.
like this
Don't
camera. I like
let
this
drive
one
you
better.
Stack another drive on top of this. Their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good tackle there. That is Kennedy.
Out to the 20.
We're going to send some pressure here on third down and man them up. Man coverage is where we're at. I mean, where we're the best at.
Just to keep that defense honest.
Throwing right.
Hezekiah Masses. He's got a break on that ball.
About the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that
All
I
right.
know will win.
We're going to
right
continue to
away.
blitz.
Down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Fires to the right.
We got to be on that. We got to be on that.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10.
Press.
He's looking to throw.
He's sacked.
And the defense is all
Oh,
over
figured
the
out how to show
quarterback, and
blitz.
down he goes.
Oh, I just seen that.
Playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel
No?
comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Makes the grab. It's
There's a
blocked.
good tackle. Oh, Stinson's got to make that tackle.
And he was able to
It's
get
all right.
away
We got
from
the
one
tackle.
but
We need to
plenty of
make sure our
help on the
audibles are
way.
in. We're
Decent
going to have to go
pickup
all the way
on
back
that
out to the
play.
main menu to
Georgia
do
State
that.
will send out the punt unit.
Oh,
First time we've seen
on
their punt
offense.
team this afternoon.
Snorell White, the punt returner.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Ole Miss ready to
All
send
right.
the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a
We're gonna
touchdown.
stack,
They got
fade
something,
out.
and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is.
This is a good play for us last year. It worked a lot.
Good job getting that stop.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Devin
And
Price.
that'll be
Go to
incomplete.
him.
They
He missed.
tried to hit him
He
with a
doesn't
big
catch
one
it.
on first down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man.
Good
they're
fake
lucky
bubble
that one
slant
was
right here.
On second and 10, he 4 wide
Out of the
set,
3
trips
wide.
right. Looking to throw at Simmons.
It's a bad ball.
Fires and picked off.
Waited entirely too
He will
late.
go into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Oh, not good there. So Simmons is throwing 2 bigs. I think we're going to stay with him. Stay with him. Don't want to kill his confidence just yet.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
He makes another
Well,
bad
the good news is
decision.
They threw a touchdown
I think we
pass
gotta
last
pull him.
time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
That
for
comes
quarterbacks,
back
but
and
guess
throws
what?
balls
They do
like
happen.
that.
So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
How are we
I think
taking
you know
that?
this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Unleashes
Deep
one
ball,
deep.
Devin Price. Nope.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on second down after the incompletion.
We can go to Aiden Williams, I think, here if he gets singled up.
He's looking to throw.
Good ball. Caden
And
Lee
that
dropped
pass
it.
will be jarred loose
Gotta
on
catch the
second
football.
down. That brings up third down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Shock H option. Got Caden Lee on the fade ball. We got a deep dig from Aiden Williams. Just need protection here. Aiden Williams open, caught, first down, big catch.
Now well within striking distance as that third
wide corner.
Gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent. And he's
good catch and run there.
Put a lot of balls on the ground.
Get Bullock the ball here inside the red zone.
With a first and 10. The give to the right.
Kentrell Bullock, easy run. It looks like our offensive line is blocking a lot better, which I know it's Georgia State, but it looks like they're blocking a lot better than what they were last year. Kentrell Bullock, it was a good pickup. Former Ole Miss Rebel, former South Alabama Jaguar, and now current Ole Miss Rebel. He took the Henry Parrish path. Parrish was at Ole Miss out of high school. He left and went to Miami and then came back to Ole Miss this year. If y'all remember Parrish from last year's season in spring.
After ending in a punt, they'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and
come on now. We gotta make plays. We have to make plays. Go cover one. A lot more confident in our corners. Even probably more so than what I was last year, just because of our depth. Like I was always confident in Trey Amos, but wasn't really confident in Isaiah Hamilton, or we had to play Kennedy in the slot. We got a lot more depth in the secondary this year. A lot more depth all the way around, really. Offensive production is kind of lacking. It's not as good. Got a little bit more speed at the safety spots. It's really about the same.
How about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, he just missed.
Just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
We can, with who we have, and we can see Jeremiah Jones for the first time.
It's a draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take
Jeremiah Jones gets a snap.
They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run too.
Tight end's pretty large. Good play there by Pupal.
They were banking
They
on
had
the
to punt
yards
it.
after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on
We got Narelle White back deep.
I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short. Understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play.
That was a great punt. Puts us out of the 2.
Made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
We're gonna run it here.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto
Get
the
it to
field.
Diggs.
How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop.
Logan Diggs, big run.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense too. Like the momentum.
Oh, what a run by Diggs! Diggs has got space. Logan Diggs, what a run! Huge run for the LSU transfer.
He's got 69 yards rushing in this first half, and he
What
is
a
making
run.
quite the impression in the opener.
Our running backs, electric, man. Talk about electric. That was a huge run. Diggs going to give him a breather there. We got Kentrell Bullock back in there now, number 3. He's going to get a run. Bullock. Bullock. Cuts back. Bullock to the 1. We'll run it again with him.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Bullock with a big run. Our running backs going off.
Try to get it in with the run.
Good run. Kentrell Bullock. He's got 2 touchdowns, 4 rushing attempts, 71 yards. Offensive line is wearing them out. Now, I know it's a Sun Belt team. I know. But, man, 2 huge runs. I mean, Diggs is probably close. He's close to breaking 100 yards, too. Here we go. Defense back on the field. We need to force some turnovers. That's what we want to do.
Find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to be.
Shane Brown misses a tackle, and Freddie Brock. Gotta make tackles, man. Gotta make tackles.
You can threaten the run and then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for room.
He has nowhere to go. Jaden Kennedy makes a great tackle. For him only being rated as a 79, he is so good.
He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catch in the middle.
Good tackle there by Kennedy. Another one. Another tackle by Kennedy.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Sweet cut there. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man,
Shane Brown is hurting. He got hit in the leg.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. The Panthers
not making
pick up
tackles.
the 1st down.
Shaheem is just running down in there and not making tackles. That's all
It'll
right.
be a 1st down from the
Jeremiah
49-yard
Jones,
line.
the freshman, number 1. In there now at safety.
Until they stop him, he's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't
He can do a little bit of
any
everything.
extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
He's got a good guy to learn from, Shane Brown.
He's dropped behind
Him
the
coming
line
in
of
for a
scrimmage. That'll be
year,
a
you
loss
kind of
of
teach him
1.
the ropes of college.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go
Pretty
on
good.
3rd
Kennedy's
down.
really the only guy in the secondary that's been here besides
Here's
Chris
the
Graves
snap,
that's
itching to
played.
fire downfield.
Chris Graves played
And the
some, but not a
incomplete
whole
pass will
bunch.
bring up 4th down.
Xavier
Georgia
Harris,
State will send out the punt unit.
good pressure there. But, I mean, Kennedy being that veteran guy, I mean, he's playing a role. He's playing a pivotal role. They have to run it again with our guys back here. You know what? We're going to start this drive out with Braswell. Because Braswell can run. Here we go. DJ Braswell, South Carolina transfer. He's getting a carry. Good run by Braswell. They're going to go no huddle. We're going to go no huddle.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
Give it to him again.
They'll ride the hot hand.
DJ Braswell.
Make the stop,
Good
but the
run.
big run is plenty to move those sticks for the
DJ
first
some
down.
carries here.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nowhere to
Didn't
run
get
on that
anything
one. He
there.
loses 4 on the carry. So
And
you
we
get stuffed on
1v1.
first down. You had an idea of what you wanted
Right
to
now
do
I'm
on
playing
second, but
Dynasty,
I'm guessing
so,
it's back to the
but
drawing board now.
if you want to, brother.
Who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive.
Caden Lee dropped. I mean, not dropped, but we just missed him. Kind of rounded the route off.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, wasn't able
Gets
to
it out to Daquan Wright. I'm pretty sure that's his first catch. He gets the first down.
Offense rolling with a first down.
On PS5, buddy.
After the completion.
PS5.
To the ground. with the
Kentrell
back.
Bullock. Good run.
He's piled up 76 yards on the ground. A
Drive
very
H. Will
productive
here.
First half here in the season opener. Dropping back, it's Simmons.
Good catch. Just get the first down.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to
Four
start
birds
stringing
going
first
wide
downs
stack
together.
here.
It makes the game really easy.
We got
Puts that
E.J.
defense in a
Jackson
situation
Jr.
where
on like
they're
this
starting to get tired.
rail
They want to
here.
sub, they want to get other guys in the field, stringing first downs together like this.
Oh, we may have him. We may have him. He caught it. No, he dropped it. Oh, I thought he caught that.
Complete. That would have been
Oh,
a huge
man.
gain if he could have squeezed it.
EJ is in now. I guess somebody got hurt. I guess Devin Price is hurt or
Deep
something.
down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Go wide trips here.
Wide out set, trips right. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
That's a bad ball, man.
And it's picked off for the third time.
Nolan, I'm playing Dynasty. I'm not playing anybody online. I'm playing Dynasty, man. This is my Dynasty series.
It's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Good play there by Masses. Simmons is just missed in the rain, I guess. He's not really playing terrible, but he's just missed. I'm not sure. Probably not. I'm probably going to get off after I finish up streaming. But
it's about as good as it gets, right?
Can play sometime.
Just like this, and put them on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place.
You got to make a tackle here. Good tackle there by Chris Paul Jr. Get the ball back. We got to stop turning the ball over. We're just making errant throws on offense. This probably got something to do with the rain, but all right, Nolan, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Spread the word. Share with your friends. I pretty much stream every day. I'm about to get a laptop and make videos and stuff. Oh, great throw there by Simmons. Get it to Aiden Williams.
And I think the coaching staff can help him.
Great throw.
I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's go PA deep choice.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Daquan Wright's got to catch that ball.
Take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
He's got to catch that one. Second and 10. We're almost to the second half here. Come on, we got to block that guy down. We got to block that guy down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to
Simmons
get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Rips it. Aiden Williams, middle of the field, first down.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard
Play action double post here.
Have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simmons.
He got cleared, but we just didn't have time. Just didn't have time. We'll go with this deep choice, this shallow concept.
Selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just get what we can get and slide down. The curl slot post.
Get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't.
I mean, dude, that's pass interference if I've ever seen it. You can't just run in front of my receiver. Like, he can't just run in front of my wide receiver like that. That's pass interference. Like, look at this. How is that not? How is that not pass interference? He cuts the route off.
Rain, sleet, snow.
I'm not holding that against Simmons. It's pass interference.
I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that ball.
And the
good hit there.
Forces the incompletion on first down.
Good hit there by our boy Dalton Johnson.
Failed to hook up. They'll try it again on 2nd down.
Man coverage.
Unloads to the wide out.
What? Okay. Give me a break, man. This is ridiculous. That is a pick. Pick the ball off.
Timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
This isn't looking good.
Grabbed in the middle. It's
not looking good at all.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
I wish you would do that in bounds. I'll pick that off.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20.
Tackle there by
They'll
Masses.
make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone.
Here we go.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket starts to collapse.
Sack. Jam Campbell. Chamberlain
Chamberlain
Campbell. We're just manning up. Manning up, matching up.
Racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, looking to throw.
Incomplete pass. Good coverage.
Stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat.
Sack, fumble.
In the backfield.
They get back on it.
And a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
We'll call timeout. Try to hold a little time on the clock and see if we can potentially score.
And on 4th down, here
Maybe.
comes the field goal unit.
Maybe not.
He'll
Who
try to
knows?
put up the 3 ball from 43 yards.
We're struggling with Georgia State in our opener.
Smashes it between the uprights.
Might be a long year, boys. Might be. We're struggling to put them away. We've thrown 3 interceptions. We've had a pass interference. A lot of different things. E.J. Jackson Jr. He had a little bit of a crease right there. But we're up 21-17. We got to clean up some mistakes. Stop forcing the ball to people. Defensively, we played pretty good. We put our defense in horrible spots. It's the only reason why they have any points.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Tackle.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good
All right.
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State
Just going to
takes
go man
over,
behind
ready
it.
to send out the offense. They
Run.
got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're
Incomplete
playing with
pass.
good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this
Here
game.
we go.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing.
I don't understand what Masses is doing.
And the explosiveness
I just
of
don't.
Gainer gets it.
They're like the computer players play so good against against the defense. I mean, against the offensive players. We play horrible. Like, I don't understand.
At the perfect time right there.
On second down, looking again to throw.
Chris Paul Jr., good tackle.
And he was fortunate not to lose
3rd down
yards
and
on
long.
that play.
We're still staying in mint here.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
Sack, Suntarian
Pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this
gets another sack. He's going to probably end up with the school sack record for a career. Norrell White back deep to receive. Here he comes. Norrell White, he's really fast.
He gets a block.
Just a punter.
With fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
What? I don't understand what Caden Lee's doing. Why would you do that?
Especially in this game, if you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his
Austin
thing.
Simmons, big run. Huge run for Simmons.
Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Staying with the stack. Bullet cuts. It's a catch.
Opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just need to run offense. Settle in, run offense. Stop running plays, run
But
offense.
he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good.
Devin
happen after the
Price,
catch.
pretty sure that's his first catch.
Because they've thrown a couple of picks now in
We
this
spread the
game.
ball
They've gotta
around
find
pretty
a way to
good.
get this
Lee's
guy
got a
going.
couple catches. Aiden Williams, E.J. Jackson. Devin Price again in the flat. Makes a good catch.
Field gets a little tighter here
I
in
feel
the
like we
red
run
zone.
the football a lot better this year than what we
They're
did
going
last
back to the
year.
ground.
Diggs, good run.
The stop is
I mean, we got a deeper backfield. We got a lot more guys that can carry it.
Defense is backed up.
Here we go. Simmons, option, pitching it. Diggs.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the
Sorry. Good bench here.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw.
EJ Jackson has had a really good game. Caught a deep ball earlier.
I wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
3rd and goal.
Scrimmage the 2, and these final 2 yards
Give it to
might be the
Diggs.
toughest here on 3rd down.
Can't get in the end zone.
By the defense.
We're going
Decision time right here. I
to
like going for it. You're playing on the
put
road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly? and
put
try to
one of
run
the
the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive.
put him
You wanna
in.
shut these people up.
Put an offensive lineman in at fullback. Just gonna give it to Trey Amos, our big tailback, and get him over the top.
Thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touch.
Trey Amos, touchdown.
And they take it in for
Not Trey Amos, Rashad Amos. Trey Amos was the corner last year.
And how about this offense?
I did that last year too. Rashad Amos, good run.
You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality.
That's gonna be his role,
And they
is short
reward
yardage
that
back.
trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Now we need a yard or so. He's going in.
for the touchdown.
Big boot there from Skoranek.
Looks
Get down
as
the
if
field.
returner will try and field
It's Cooper
this.
Adams, big
That
hit.
gamble
The
did not
linebacker.
pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
He's another guy that's going to be
As the
pretty
Georgia
good
State offense returns to the field.
eventually. If we can
Maybe
develop,
the punter got some
we'll be
work
really
last
good.
time. They'd like to keep him on the
Um,
sidelines in this drive.
I got a bubble going, RPO. Daughtery gets to the tackle, along with Kennedy. We're just going to keep blitzing, running man behind it.
And just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to
I'd like to run
kickstart this.
Graves a little more.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They
Good
need to
tackle there by
find enough
Kennedy.
space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by
There we
multiple
go.
possessions, and it's getting late.
Had a really good drive.
On 3rd
Good
and
tackle
short,
there,
power
Chris
run
Paul
here.
Jr.
They bring him down, and he's
He
gonna
gets the
lose
tackle
yard
for a
on that
loss.
one.
And we're going to get the
Georgia State
ball
will send
back.
off the punt unit.
Here
And
we
these
go.
guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Here's Narelle White.
On the return, it's White. And the
He gets a
returner
couple
will be
yards.
brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah,
Good
mixing and
fade
matching
right
play
here,
calling
Aiden
really
Williams.
well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
He's looking
Deep ball, Aiden Williams caught it.
And he's got it inside the
Touchdown.
touchdown, Rebel.
Wanted to get him the ball deep. He had
Made the house call.
corner pressed up. He gets him stacked, runs by the safety.
Another touchdown.
it's
Didn't have to
6.
go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Simmons is bounced back.
One more on
He's
that
been
lead.
better in the second
And
half.
with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's a big
We check in
bomb
with
there.
Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check
It's
this
really
out.
good there.
Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like
Bullock
Terry
running down on
Bradshaw is
kickoff.
playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up
All
by
right,
12
now we're going
over
nickel.
Penn State.
So that means we would put Chris Graves on the field and take Kennedy off.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
He gets hit.
And he was drilled just
We are
as he
all
released the pass
over
to Dinkum.
their quarterback.
After the misfire now on
Come on,
second down.
let's go. Get the crowd into it. Come on. Even though we're on the road.
They'll run play action.
Good play there by Hezekiah Masses to be there. Great play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And they're
And he was
just,
hit
our
just
rush
as he
is
released
too
it,
much.
and it falls to the turf.
Our rush is too much for
Georgia
them.
State will send out
They
the
can't.
run
They
unit.
can't do anything with our rush at all. All right, Narelle White back deep.
Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and
All
ready
right,
to go
here we
with
go.
a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive
Ah,
that play was.
bad ball.
They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its
I mean, if they're just going to single Aiden up like that,
so this offense approach now,
just rip it to Daquan. They played that one pretty well. 3rd and 4. This is 4-down territory.
You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off,
You get Bullock on the run. Bullock cuts back. Bullock.
He was going down. Great job form tackling.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
No Burt's drag here.
Will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Gotta get rid of it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just
Go
toss
cross
it away.
wide
It'll be
flood.
2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
Good catch, Daquan Wright.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air.
Caden Lee, good catch.
It's Lee. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
We're in
Offense in the
stick,
hurry
but we're
up.
going to the left now.
They want to just keep
Oh, they didn't block the edge. Get the ball, Simmons. I mean, it's right there. I don't know why you don't pick it up.
And he's brought down, and this
How do we not
defense
block the
gets
edge?
ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a
Offensive
strip
line.
sack. Even better
Yet
if you
again.
get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he
Shane
might not
Brown,
get
good
to the
tackle.
quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to
Gets
see
a
the smart
yard,
play
if that.
and use those long arms to create the turnover.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26.
Screen pass. Masses is there.
And the defense
Good
holds
tackle.
firm. No
We haven't got a turnover
ball
yet.
on
We got a
that
bunch
play.
of sacks. No
And this
turnover.
offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Incomplete.
Didn't have much of a choice.
Gonna get the
Just
ball
had to throw
back.
that one away. It'll
If we can
be
protect
4th down.
Simmons, he's going to make good
Georgia
plays.
State will send out the punt unit.
Clock has ran pretty quick in this one.
Really good job by the coverage
Looks like
team.
our run game is
Stop, and that's
really,
what
really
put it
good.
in play.
Want to get Braswell some more
The Ole
carries.
Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense.
Braswell, good run.
And you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget
You got a
it.
lot of
Today
rushing
it's just
yards.
fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Good run
And
there
they'll
by
finally get
Braswell.
him down after a terrific pickup.
Go back to Diggs here.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Slant spacing here.
Start the drive
Got
after the break.
Daquan Wright on a wheel.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes his connection.
Caden Lee, good
Nice
catch.
pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a
Same
first set of
formation,
downs.
that pistol bunch look.
Going up top on 1st down.
Good catch by
In the middle,
Caden Lee.
it's Lee.
This quarterback right now is in a
Right
groove.
counter.
He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Diggs bounces it, gets
That's why
3.
He seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Coming to the line, looking for that first
Run Diggs
down on
again
3rd
here.
and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring
Just
him
didn't
down,
seal
and
the
he's gonna
edge.
lose a yard on that one.
We're going to go for it.
Amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but habit of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays,
slot cross here.
right where you want.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Getting some heat.
Going right, gets the first down. We're going to stay with this formation. We're going to sub Jackson in for Price.
Well, I think the experience on offense was
We're going to run the wheel. Motion wheel spot here.
On 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game
Motion Jackson
before.
across.
Ice in their veins. You saw it there.
A shot toward the end zone.
I want to throw it to the corner.
Defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's...
I mean, run the route, Caden Lee.
Interception if he comes out.
Gotta come back to the football.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a terrible route.
I just love the fact that
The horrible route.
They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance.
Gotta
to
clean
win.
that
Don't
up,
tell them
though.
the
We've
game's
turned the
over.
ball
It's a great
entirely too
individual
much.
effort on that.
Sack by Daugherty.
Defense gets to the
TJ Daugherty gets a
How
sack.
about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
With the
3rd and
catch,
3.
it's pushed, and he's knocked down. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Lost one.
Stinson picked off. Jeremiah Stinson.
It's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
He can run, son. He's so fast.
And they capitalize not
Stinson,
only on the
good
but
pick.
on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive
What you gotta
lineman
do.
late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back,
PA
trying to
boot
get to
here.
the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just
A rollout,
couldn't get it to
flood.
the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. Buying some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move, trying to
good
make
at all.
something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much. for his
Pass interference?
For the
Come on, man.
straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time.
Is that not pass interference?
Full range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And
Whatever.
it's incomplete, and the defense.
Send him out, man. This is ridiculous.
They
42
get
to
a big win here and
17.
start the season on a
Simmons did
positive
not
note.
play great.
You gotta love that.
But we got to bounce back. So we got to clean up the interceptions. Gonna look at all of these guys. I mean, right now, these top guys, we got a pretty good lead on. Ambrose, we did jump Georgia for him. So then we got Roche. We're getting close on his top three. What is he? His pro potential and conference champion or championship contender. We're going to stay with the 50 on him right now. We need to go ahead and get these guys committed though. Like Fallon, we're way ahead on him. Way ahead on Lambeau. Like getting Zach Lambeau would be really big. Frank Harris, I'd like to get him. With Fallon would be really good. I mean, we really don't need. I mean, do we need Fallon? I mean, if we get him, we get him. We need to take some points off of some of these guys that we do not need. We do need Lambeau. So we need another receiver. At least add a receiver. The guys we don't need. We're probably going to get Tyree Simon. Frank Harris. May get Fallon, even though we don't have a lot of points on him. Torrey Sims, I would like to get some more points on him. So we're going to throw 50 on him. Just send the house there. We're going pretty heavy at Osborne. We need to get him in as quick as we can on a visit. Likes proximity to home, so we're going to get him in on a visit. We'll probably pretty much be able to visit one person a week. It's kind of my thinking. You just kind of visit one guy a week. We're about to have a lot of guys in the let's go stage. I want to see stage here. Stage, Harris's top three, Roche's top three, or top five, closing out on top three. We got some guys coming in. These guys are all top three. Top three stage. So do we take some points off in order to try to get some of these guys on visits? Got a pretty good lead on Lambeau, even though we don't have a pipeline there. I think that's what we're going to do. Like, we can still keep the lead on most of these guys. That's going to give us 90. So we can set 2 visits up with Harris. And remember, our guy has, one of our guys has, who are we up on? Roche. We probably can just send the house on these guys and still be fine. So let's just try to go 50 on all these guys until we can like get guys in on visits and stuff. So right now these are our guys that are ready for visits. We might can get them all in. Need pro potential, Roche. So we're going to put figures on a visit at Tulane. Likes campus lifestyle. Okay, he's already going on a visit. Trayvon Lynn. We really don't get a good. We don't get a good week to visit besides Tulane until Arkansas. So we're gonna go bye week. He likes proximity to home, so we're gonna get him in on a bye week. Now we got 20 points to kind of throw back on people. Roche would be a big get for us. We're going to throw 5 on Figures. And we need to throw 5 on Osborne. So we got guys coming in for visits. We're going to kind of keep those points. Those points are kind of going to be our points every week for guys that we advance on. We got FCS Southeast. We've almost been streaming for 2 hours. We'll play this one and then we'll probably end the stream there. I'm not going to stream for another 7 hours like I did last night. Our defense is really good in 89. Let's go with our white navy with the red jersey. Yeah, I like that. We'll play this full game. Once we get up by a good amount, I'm probably just going to sim out. So we got FCS this week.
Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy.
All right, we're going to have...
The Pandas.
We got to have a big game from Simmons. We need Simmons to play a lot better than what he is. It's not a rain game, so he has really no excuse. Big kick. Gotta get down the field.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pandas offense.
Von Wingate Wilson.
And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man. And
need to get after these guys early and often.
David, he's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy
got one of the best stadiums. There's Dalton Johnson with a TFL. We'll take it. Home opener.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on second down.
Incomplete. We get a good rush there from Jeffrey Rush.
See anything, live to play another play.
We'll go match here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off.
Need to make that tackle. We do. Quarterback's pretty fast.
And the Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Go ahead and kick it. Norrell White.
Running it back, it's White.
Norrell White down the sideline. Cuts back. Norrell White inside the 35-yard line. Really good punt returner. He's electric now. He's got a lot of speed. We'll take it.
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
Simmons, Aiden Williams, first catch, 23 yards.
These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Bullet.
Keeping it on the ground.
Good run.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line.
Throw it to Bullock. Touchdown.
And he motors into the end zone.
Good drive. I mean, it's easy whenever you start from your own, from their 32.
Season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker.
Bullet with the first touchdown and touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey.
Good hit. Cooper Adams, linebacker.
Stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing
Run
really.
a slant route. They get inside of Stinson.
Really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Xavier Harris, the big D tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line.
Good tackle there by Stinson.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down.
Good. Chris Paul Jr., TFL. Our defense is
This will be the
really
second
good.
time they've had to kick it away.
Extremely good. It might be better than one last
Looking
year.
for a block. It's White. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Ole Miss ready to send the offense.
Oh yeah, we never did the subs. I mean, not the subs, the audible.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they were really
Just an inaccurate ball.
I'd love to see that here.
Gotta hit that one.
You just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Throws to the wideout.
I mean, PI, man. Good night.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Diggs.
Get out, Diggs.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying
We're on
him
stick
the first
here.
down. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Good catch,
He's
Aiden
wide on
Williams.
target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first
Now we're just
down.
gonna run Diggs.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room at the 35.
Diggs, big
And
run,
he's brought
19
down
yards.
after a nice gain. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're
Good
just
catch
trying to
and
find
run
an
there.
easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the move, still
Good
looking.
throw.
Grab near the marker.
Pulls out to his left and just
He's
rips
brought
it back
down,
to
and
the
he's
middle.
got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. He
Aiden
makes
Williams dives, touchdown, the screen.
What a grab and go for the score.
We'll take it.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for
We
them
will
winning
take
their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no
Big
sleepwalking.
kick.
I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read.
Good tackle by
He's
Daughtery.
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
TJ Daughtery,
Now
another
they
tackle
have
for
time to
loss.
start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We're going to put Jeremiah Jones in at the safety spot.
from the gun, the ground game.
So we want him to play some,
And
get
he
some
found
snaps.
plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Pandas getting set on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give
Tackle.
it to him.
I like
Chris
feeding my
Paul
guy.
Jr.
I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Goes to the option.
Good tackle,
He's knocked
Chamberlain
down in the
Campbell.
backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's go.
Nice job playing a
3rd down.
solid football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most important,
Sack, Chamberlain
Pressure is
Campbell.
effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the
Let's
midfield
go.
stripe at the 48. The Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
Kentrell Bullock.
He's running in the open.
Big run.
And he was loose and not stopped.
Kentrell
until he gets to
Bullock.
the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they won.
Diggs
They
back
got
in now.
1st and 10 now inside the 50.
Good
Give
run.
him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
and the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run
Good
first.
run.
And
Diggs.
the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Dumps it off in the flats.
Broke a tackle, only got 1 yard. We're going to go for it.
They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football.
Goes.
It's
So we're going
great
to tuck Williams
execution
here. Got him
by
on a
this
corner.
defense.
We got a dig,
This
got a
is the
whip, and a
absolute right
seam.
call. They're going for it on 4th down. Extending the
The
play.
dig's open to Devin Price. He gets the catch.
Well, they just
First
drained all
down.
the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Simmons is looking really, really good
The
today.
give to the back.
Logan Diggs, good run.
8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this
Level
many a
switch
chunk,
here.
they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Get it to E.J. Jackson Jr. He gets a
Good
catch.
Takes it down to the
First
5
down.
as the offense tries to cash in.
Young
This
freshman.
defense has been
He's had a pretty
smashed,
good
and they
year
are
so
back
far.
up again with a 1st and goal. He pushes it
There's
forward
Logan
all the way
Diggs.
to the 2-yard line.
And this is
Just
the
gonna
area
run-
of the field
get
where you
Amos
need
in
a
there.
really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
As they get set to
Go.
snap it,
He's
just
gonna give it to
about
Rashad
reach the end of
Amos.
the quarter.
And he's just going to power his way in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Ole Miss.
We'll take it.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He thought about bringing that out.
21 to nothing, pretty much at the end of the first quarter.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Able to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this.
Got a pretty good game.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now
Our
it's
offense
been
is playing
impressive
really
and
well.
Dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the
Defense is playing really well. Just playing pretty good all the way around. We just got to make plays. When the plays need to be made, we got to make plays.
Get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down.
Kennedy and Shaheem Brown on the tackle.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult.
Fumble. Oh, my gosh. How do we not get on that?
Disaster by falling on that fumble.
Good tackle there by Shane Brown.
When it's 2nd and 11. It's a draw.
Jeremiah Jones and Hezekiah Masses there. Make the tackle.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Sack. Xavier Harris. TJ Daugherty.
Down he goes.
That'll work. That will work.
He's getting a lot of work.
Narelle White back deep.
On the move, it's White. They'll get down and
run.
Stop with the return at about the 28-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead.
It's hit. Sorry.
Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good wide bunch, 4 verts.
Second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
We just didn't pick up the blitz.
Back at the 16.
Of course.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in.
Guys, we have to block.
This defense needed.
We're just going to send them out. Don't have a... There's really no way they beat us. We're up by 3 touchdowns. We score again. Simmons just threw another touchdown pass. Now I will say we're going to do this. We're going to put all of the no. So we got the backups in. We're going to put Mixon in at quarterback. Put EJ Jackson in here. Put Charlton in. Alright. Let's see what our boy Mixon did.
Ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And he can't make the connection.
Up to our boy Johnson.
He settles down.
You know what? We're gonna put in that freshman too, the freshman running back. Where is he at? Hopper. Yeah. Put him on 3rd down too.
2nd down. Maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Call a timeout. We don't need timeouts. We're going to run Hopper right here. See what he can do.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there
Hopper.
before the defense wrestles into the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wide.
Trying to get it to
Excellent coverage and good
Dontavius.
use of the hands to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Kadarius Hopper. Hopper cuts back. Hopper!
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure
What
you
a
could get
run.
much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry.
Hopper's electric, man. He's so fast, so
They'll
quick.
run it on first and goal.
Touchdown.
And we have breaking
Get him in the
news.
end zone.
They score yet another touchdown.
Get out of St. Petersburg,
This
Florida, I
offense
think.
has had their way. They just keep.
I'm gonna put in. See, these guys won't play another game this year. Or I don't want them to play another game. We're gonna put in Jeremiah Jones.
Keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
We'll play Jeremiah Jones. Now Jeremiah Jones is gonna play a good amount.
To the air, it's Wicks. Working the middle, it's complete.
He's good. He's balanced. He can tackle. He can play coverage. He can
Here's this
catch the
offense with a
football.
fresh set of downs.
Do a little bit of everything.
Looking to go up top on first down.
Good
And the
play there by
pressure
Jeffrey
gets
Rush.
down goes the quarterback.
It's a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another
Cam
sack.
Franklin,
And this
Jeffrey Rush
defense
again.
has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Feeling some heat.
He's sacked again. Cam Franklin.
Pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by
Goodness.
the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
All right, here we go. Got the real
From
white.
his own end zone, the punt is away.
Back deep.
He's got great speed. That's a
Good
perfect
little
example of
return.
not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming
Here's
in this
Mixon.
one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy.
Oh,
now. We keep shoving the ball and keep
did
trying to
Charlton
score
catch
points
it?
'cause
No, he
It's
didn't.
the defense's responsibility to
Thought he
stop
did
them.
catch
Or they just
that.
run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking... Oh, he wants it all.
E.J. Jackson, Tyler Mixon
Makes the catch.
to E.J. Jackson.
Touchdown, Rebel.
E.J. Jackson Jr. gets in the end zone again. This is for the second time this year.
It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned.
Tyler
This
Mixon,
offense
good throw
obviously
there.
Has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
take
They're
it.
going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
A couple more snaps for our guys on defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Watts.
Good tackle there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they
Daughtery
were watching this game, just
and
find
Jeremiah
the plays and
Jones.
schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session.
Oh, good play there by
More
Jeremiah
negatives than
Jones.
positives. But
I
when you
thought he
look
may
at
have had a
this-
chance at a
this week,
pick.
You've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Wicks. Good
Incomplete.
job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
He's taken down at the 40. And that's a first down.
So we beat FCS Southeast 49 to nothing.
When you start expecting to find
I don't know
ways
why
to
they're
win
upset
games and you expect that you perform
they're
well
upset
enough
about
to
it.
do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other.
But for whatever reason, Tyler Nixon does not have on a flag jacket. I don't know why. So we're gonna we'll go fix that later. We do need to go fix the playbook. I'm gonna do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I'll be done forgot. Playbooks. It's the audibles. It's the audibles for all of our plays out of wide. All the wide bunch looks that we have. Not wide bunch, but all the wide sets that we have. We need deep choice. Good sweep. A fake bubble slant. And wheel curls. Is that the only set that we didn't have? Yep, that's the only one. So we will... We'll fix that. We'll go back into the Dynasty. And... What? Already played. Already played this. I don't understand. Did it not save? Is it glitched out? If we lose, then we just lose. I'm not playing that again. It won't let me force win either, so there's no way we lose, but I'm not doing that. No. Mm-mm. Like, what? We just won. Hold on. So we just lost to FCS in the sim? That's stupid. But it saves that? We literally just beat them 49 to nothing. Whatever, man. This is crap. I swear. It's ridiculous. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. Frank's locked us out. Rugamba locks us out. We got enough to put some other guys on visits. It's ridiculous that we lost that game. That was so stupid. Bring him in against Washington State. Playing time is big for him. Bring in Lambeau as well. I just don't want them to have to wait forever to come in on visits. We got Frank Harris. Oh, he only cares about playing time. That's all we know right now. He may not play right off the bat. We don't know what his stuff is. What about Maryland? He likes playing style and proximity at home, but we hit the wrong one. He likes proximity at home, so we'll keep him there. Don't know what his stuff is yet. So we got a few points to mess around with. I think we're kind of going to leave everything the way it is right now. We got Lambeau coming in on a visit in a couple weeks. We got Fallen coming in a couple weeks. Frank Harris is coming next week. Land's coming this week. Alright, so we need to throw a little bit more points on him. Kind of get him maxed out. He's not the receiver, though. This is the guy we want. Torrey Sims. He's getting close. What about Osborne? So we take the lead for Osborne. We need to get him. He's got good stats. He's fast. Yeah, we need to get him. We'll leave the rest of those points out there. I just can't believe they just lost to an FCS team after we just beat them 49-0, and they didn't score. Makes no sense. Who is wanting to transfer? Caden Lee? We're not throwing it enough for you, Caden? I promise you at the end of the year, you will not be saying that because we're going to have 100 million passing yards. We got Tulane. Who visited last week? It was the receiver. Not Lambeau, it was the other guy. No, Lynn. So we're close on him. It's in between us and Alabama. We didn't even make a jump up. We're close to flipping him, though. He's close on commitment. I don't know how we're not. We were just ahead for him. I don't understand. Take that off and put 25 on him. Maybe we can get him flipped after this week. We have a good visit. So now we need to look at visits. We got some more guys that are ready. We need you to tell us something besides this. Let's throw 50 on him. Probably not going to get Vesco, so we're going to go ahead and pull out of that. This is the guy we want right here. Caleb Lawrence. We'll throw 50 on him. It's a rivalry game. We're going to bring him in for pro potential. Torrey Sims is ready. We're going to bring him in campus lifestyle. And we're missing just a touch off. Need to get Majit. We really need Bruss too. Upshaw. Who's close to committing? That's what I want to see. Recruiting stage. Roche, Lynn, Fallon, Fallen. We're losing on Fallen. Lambeau we're probably going to get. Upshaw, Harris, Figures, Caleb Lawrence, Maryland, Josh Maryland. Really losing on him too. I'll tell you, we'll pull out of that race. We only need to land one corner. Only need to land one corner. So we'll take Jordan Osborne. The majority of our corners can come back next year. Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 juniors, or three juniors, something like that are going to be able to come back. Yeah, we have the lead for Ambrose as well, and Lab and Joe. Ready for visit. We need to get Bruss in as quick as we can. It needs to be like this week. Majit. We just don't have enough. Majit. Upshaw is really good, but we gotta have other guys in other spots. I can't waste my time on. I mean, he wants playing time too. Like, now you know what? We can get him because we can take his go 15. His deal breaker's playing style. So we can go playing style. Alright. So all the guys are taken care of recruiting wise. But we're going to end the stream here. We're streaming for about 2.5 hours. So it was a good one. I don't know how we lost to FCS. That was so dumb that it wouldn't let me like do what I needed to do in order for it to do right. I mean, we won the game and then it didn't save. Then we advanced the week and we lost. So it was stupid. But I mean, we win the rest of them. It don't really matter. I would like to win undefeated, but it'll be all right. But yeah, so y'all have a good one. Deuces. Probably stream tomorrow. Y'all tune in. I'll make a post on the communities tab. But y'all have a good one.